Okay, welcome to round 2. That hand is good. It's lacking black, but... I mean, it's lacking swamp, but since it has no black, it doesn't really matter. And I kinda like the draw with Hunter turn 2 and then a bunch of nice tempo plays. I guess Sleep Paralysis doesn't really qualify as a tempo play, but in general, dropping some flyer with Rimvolt backup is good, though. If everyone is playing red, Tattered Hunter is not gonna be good. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that dude is probably the one with the smoldering werewolf we saw, so yeah. It looks like it will be a poor day for the hunter. So far I would say that this game is not going super well. My opponent playing red and me not getting any land drop but 2 uncastable spell on my first 2 draw step is pretty bad. Thermo Alchemist. It's not something you want to sleep paralysis that match. And I don't really want a deterrence yet. I don't have any zombie, and I think I could try to get some zombies. If I draw a land, I'm probably gonna paralyze the well because I will not have any good blocker for that anytime soon. If I had 2 black, I would beating, but since I don't, the play is gonna be paralyze the whelp. Drawing a swamp was good though. So I guess next turn, if I don't have anything better to do, I will upgrade my Hunter to a Wretched Grief. First, Hunter is super weak to the black. Well, I guess it's gonna die now, most likely, since they have some instant or sorceries. Well, if they spend a Fiery Temper on my Hunter, I'm pretty happy. Like, this is a good Hunter. Dealing 4 and dying to Fiery Temper. I'm happy when Hunter does that. Okay, and now it's great because if they hadn't killed my Hunter, I would be really worried about getting 2 for 1 with a werewolf or something like that if I drop the Scholar. But since they use Fire Temper, the Scholar is pretty safe. I mean, it might die to a any Rimvolt, but probably not a Smoldering Werewolf or something like that. Okay, beating is fine. I mean, I will play my own beating and beat their beating. Drag under. Huh. I kinda wanna loot now and try to hit my land drop so I can deterrence. Yeah. I lose the surprise effect on the beating, but I think hitting my land drop is really nice if I can. Oh well. I guess. No land drop for me. Oh well. Yeah, using deterrence on one of their zombie next turn would have been good, because I don't really want them to trade. I mean, we will end up trading, I think, but I'd rather have killed one of the zombie. Okay, this will die. And I don't want to take 4 when they have a Thermo Alchemist onto the battlefield. That just seems pretty bad. I guess if they use a trick, I'm pretty happy though. Yeah, that's completely fine. I don't mind them saving a zombie and using a trick. It's actually pretty good, I think, for me. Good lord, drawing lands is difficult though. I think we want to deterrence that plus Hunter. And at some point I might have to... Oh, I forgot I don't have a zombie onto the battlefield anymore. I think that's still a fine move, but I should have... Maybe playing Haunted Dead first is better. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason I did not acknowledge that I lost my zombie. That was kinda bad. Not the worst, though. I'm getting destroyed by that Alchemist. And this is not really something you wanna... you want to sleep paralysis. That being said, I can Dragonder and then hope I can draw a swamp at some point to kill that thing. Oh god! 4 lands on the top 16 card of my deck? Come on. That's so annoying. Alright, well, we'll lead with the Haunted Dead. Next turn we can Wretched Grief for 2, hopefully drawing a Swamp to cast the Haunted Dead of... to cast the Murder. Jeez. I mean, I've had enough lands to cast most of my spells, so it's not too bad, but still, it's really, really annoying. Still no lands, that's kind of dumb. Come on. Come on, deck. Why would you do that to me? If I don't kill that, I mean, I don't mind drawing spell, it's nice and all, but if I don't kill that soon enough, I will end up burned, basically. Do have a fair amount of pressure with my flyers here, but if my opponent just drops a Smoldering Werewolf, it's really bad. Greeting on the Wretched Grief, yeah. Yeah, so my opponent is on all removal, pretty much. Is there any swamp in my deck? Island is not very good. I really need a swamp right now. Oh well. I'm winning this race currently, but still that's just kinda dumb. I guess I can sleep paralyze that thing, but it's just so inefficient. Can you believe that there were 4 land on the top 20 card of my deck? That's crazy. So there are 13 lands left in those 20 cards here. I mean, my oven is slightly flawed. I'm still doing fine, but I might just lose because I was never able to draw a second black, though. Pretty sweet deck, though. And everything has Menace, so I would assume they have some nice Menace outlet somewhere in the deck. Another removal. Yeah, that's good, okay. Please no island. Finally! Good lord. I'm attacking first because I'm glad if they block and try to use a some sort of pump spell, which they might want to do. Now I'm probably killing that and boosting my scab twice. Well, it's not like I have another move to make anyway. So I guess the opponent is going... I guess I'd rather get the prowess trigger before I start pumping. This way I don't die to random 1 damage spell. But it didn't seem very likely that I had another 1 damage spell right here. Innkeeper, okay, okay. No black for me. Why would you do that on an island when I have only 2 swamps? Don't you want to deprive me of casting black? I guess I have the scab, but still, that seems kinda strange. So I kinda wanna paralyze that because I think a way I can lose if they attack and have some sort of pump spell or some random, I don't know, the 3/2 ace that makes a creature unable to block. And if I draw another land next turn, which is rather likely, I can Graph Rats plus Scavenger, which does give me the kill. So I think, all in all, this is quite safe. And efficient. The opponent deck seems very good against Tattered Hunters, though, which I guess is an issue. But next turn, if I draw in, I'll have 2 lethal attackers with Menace. So unless my opponent can find a way to kill me right here, they should die. Okay, Feaster is... Well, it means I have to draw my land. Or Stitchwing, I guess. Okay... Well, I guess this doesn't kill me, actually. I don't have any good attack, though. I could Scavenger for Tattered Hunter, but then... I still have that Haunted Dead in the graveyard, which might be a decent move. The thing is... what would I discard to that thing? I don't feel like those players are gonna be better than just casting Stitchwing, which is also lethal. Which is quite nice. And now, even if they have a Rimwall, they don't kill me. If they attack, I will block, though, to play around any potential pump spell. Especially when I have a very safe kill if I ever draw land, which I'm pretty likely to, since 11 out of those 17 cards are land. I guess if they attack, it's bad news, but it might mean they just have a trick. No, they did not attack, so that's great for me. And now we'll go for a pretty safe kill with Scavenger and the Rats. And if they have some sort of Rimwall, they kind of have to use it before I attack. So it means I don't you know. I mean, what I'm trying to say, I'm having difficulties, but what I'm trying to say is that if this melts, I can attack, and there's no way a card saves them from that attack. And if they don't let that melt, I can, just not attack if I think they have some more stuff. But again, the Graphrat Scavenger combo did win the game. First time I actually played that, and it's been working very well. Sweet. So black-red, bunch of Rimwall. So they showed an Avacyn Judgment. They most likely have a Smoldering Werewolf, unless there's a third red player in the draft, which is likely since the other one was only splashing for red. What do I want to do? I like Farbog Revenant in this matchup, I think. Snapper is kind of decent because it's fat, but it's just a bad card in general. Ooh, Turn Aside is actually amazing here. Might not want 2, but 1 is fine. I think I'm gonna cut the Scholar for the issue of having 1 toughness. And I'm gonna cut a Haunter. Probably I will not play 2 Turn Aside, but 1 is fine. I guess I could cut all the Haunters. Turn Aside seems so good in this matchup. Like, my opponent showed like something like 6 Rimwall last game. I haven't played with that card yet, but in this matchup, it seems good. Remove all my 1 toughness creature. Yeah, we'll do that. And my opponent deck is not super fast. I guess a turn 2 Alchemist is annoying, but other than that, they don't have that much pressure. So we'll just try to kill their most threatening cards, dodge their removal with turn asides, and value them out of the game, because I think I have more card advantage than my opponent does have. They mulled to 6, put a card on bottom, and dropped a Swamp. Okay. Very good hand on my side. Need some lands, but well, the second black is amazing, because Murder is quite key. Like, my opponent doesn't have a lot of threats, so if I can kill the few threats they have, it's just great. I think I want to drop Accomplice first. Probably doesn't matter that much, but it's slightly better, as my opponent missed a land drop. Okay. bad news, I guess. I guess we should attack first, but they probably have 6, so it doesn't matter. Now I can start muting myself, though I'm not even sure I want to do that, as my opponent still misses land drops. Yeah, that's really unlucky. I think we are dropping Haunted Dead and beating down for 4, and next turn we'll Wretched Grief with the Haunted Dead. I could have Wretched Grief that turn, it's also a fine move. I kinda like Wretched Grief with Haunted Dead though. I guess, yeah, that sounds pretty efficient. We should attack first though, that's for sure. So the opponent most likely goes down to 7 here unless they have some sort of murder going on, or any other instant speed black removal. And then I drop a Wretched Grief for 2. Alongside Graph Rats, I would say, because there are no Wrath of God in black, and yeah, that sounds solid. And it means if I ever draw Scavenger and the rats are on the battlefield, the opponent dies. I don't think there are many ways out of this game. My opponent just missed too many land drop. They got a bad mulligan, and that should probably be it. Like I cannot even think of a 4 mana card that would let them go back in the game. So that's unfortunate, but you know, sometimes it does happen. I guess if they have another red, they drop a mountain. They kill rat spirit with smoldering werewolf, then trade with the angler, go down to 2, and then do something else good. They might come back, but even with werewolf, that seems super hard. So I cannot imagine many things that would go well. All right, so we won. Game 1 was pretty interesting. A bit annoying to miss all those land drop, but oh well. When you miss land drop, at least you do have a bunch of spells, which is really nice against a deck full of removal. I would have been happy to try out the turn aside and see how good they would be. I think that was a nice sideboard option. The good news is that in the finals, we can hopefully have a matchup or face a deck that in which Tattered Haunter is actually a good card, because in the 2 last matchup, it was not bad. I mean, it was not good. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed and see you for the final.